And what are you up to?
Me?
Yes, you.
I came...
Go on.
to find out about dinner.
Oh, when the family's out, back to your hot stove and bend over. We don't have cooks in the drawing room. Out.
Lord and Master.
That's how you got to be. If you're not in charge of them, they'll be in charge of you. And I'm not having that.
Oh, excellent.
You know, Doctor, that little wife of mine, she's as faithful as a poodle, but as jealous as a tiger. She comes in here to spy on me. She got some strange idea about me and a housemaid.
Oh, how
really.
very strange.
I mean, me, a housemaid.
Oh, ridiculous. Your master's not at home, then?
Oh, no, but I've got time to kill. I'll keep you company.
Oh, I don't want to impose.
On my good nature.
Certainly.
Think nothing of it.
When will he be back?
Oh, quarter of an hour at least.
Oh, in that case, however delightful the conversation.
Too kind.
Pleasure isn't everything. I have a patient to see. I must finish him off.
Good God.
No, I'm cutting my visit short. Not my patient's life. I'll be back in a quarter of an hour.
Then I must let you go.
Oh, I can hardly tear myself away. Your master comes back before I do. Give him this. Tell him I examined the customer he sent me and he's in first-rate condition.
Oh, yes?
Well, not that you care.
No.
Nor do I, but since your master's the managing director of the Boston Life Insurance Company for Paris and the provinces...
The governor?
The governor, if you prefer the word, should know that his Spanish insurance risk is A1. What's he call himself? Don Carlos Armenides de Estangua.
Oh, his wife's here now. She's waiting next door for Madame.
Oh, amazingly small world. I examined the husband this morning and the wife's next door.
And they both had dinner here yesterday.
Oh, unbelievable!
Oh, Doctor, seeing that you're here...
You don't stand on ceremony now, do you?
What, me? Oh, no, I'm very easy to get on with. I wanted to talk to you because I was having a word the other day with my good lady.
Madame Chandeville.
Oh, good heavens, no, not the mistress, my good lady.
Oh, your wife?
Yes. Now, when you've got this hammering inside of you... Oh, do pull up a chair.
Oh, thank you.
On both sides of the abdomen, day and night, it's remorseless.
Now, with a condition like that, we often find some gynecological troubles.
Oh, I see.
It's probably the ovaries.
Oh, that's what I've got then.
Yes, we'll have to have them out.
Careful now, if I've got them, I'm keeping them.
I won't insist on having them, not for the moment.
Look here, excuse me. Are you sure Madame Chandeville will be back?
Oh, yes, he said to me, if Madame, well, whatever your name is.
Armenides de Estangua.
That's right. She said if she should call, keep her here, don't let her go, I've got to see her. That's what she said.
That's what she said in her letter. I can't understand it. I'll wait a little longer.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. I was just passing the time of day with the doctor.
Oh, he's delightful company.
Yes, that's true. Oh, you know Dr. Panache?
Madame?
Chief Medical Officer of the Boston Life.
Ah.
He tells me that he saw your husband this very morning.
What a coincidence.
I had the honor of examining Don Carlos Armenides de Estangua.
My husband had himself examined. What on earth for?
Insurance companies are ridiculously inquisitive. But I must say, Madame, what a husband you've got. Congratulations. What a constitution. What stamina.
Don't I know it?
Yes, it's very flattering.
But exhausting.
Yes, well, when you get out of this life, what you put into it.
It's what Madame Pluchot dreams about.
Who on earth that?
My wife. Oh, too much for me, I can tell you. What she needs is a man like Madame's husband.
Then with Madame's permission and the Spanish gentleman's consent, the thing might be arranged.
God forbid.
Really, Doctor? Anyway, I couldn't allow it either.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's this ghastly butler. Making me say the most idiotic things. I'll be back in a quarter of an hour. Charming to meet you.
Oh, it's when I bend over like this that they get me.
What?
Those ovaries.
Take 3 cascara tablets. That'll give them something to think about.
This is what Raymond calls counting the seconds till she sees me, really.
Oh, hi.
What did you say?
When I was waiting for the head of the Muffin Life Company.
I'm terribly sorry.
When I was waiting for the head of the Muffin Life Company.
I can't understand a word you're saying.
I asked if Madame is here to see the director.
No, me Francis, me friend.
Me who?
Are you looking for the butler? I mean, I don't belong here. I'm just waiting for Madame Chandeville, and
Ahoy.
Yes.
Ahoy.
What a monster!
You're not bored?
No, would you kindly explain? There was a man here, spoke the most extraordinary language.
Man?
Oh, hurry, how?
Oh, I know. That's Camille.
A foreigner.
Oh, good heavens, no. The master's nephew. Blood relative. But I see your difficulty. Yes, he butchers a language, kills off the consonants entirely.
Good heavens.
Yes, it's embarrassing until you get used to it. I'm just beginning to understand.
Oh, you mean he's giving you lessons?
Oh, good heavens, no. In time, the ear grows accustomed.
I suppose it must.
The master's taken him on as a secretary. I mean, who else would employ him?
A man with nothing but vowels to offer.
And it's not enough. He gives you the consonants when he's writing, but we can't all communicate by letter, can we? Oh, serious, steady boy, handicapped. You know what they say about, don't you? He's never had a woman in his life.
Really?
That's what they say.
Antoinette, my husband's not back yet.
Madame was
Oh,
here.
did you see Madame?
At last.
My poor darling.
What's the matter?
What? Oh, Lucienne, the most terrible things happened. My husband's unfaithful.
Victor Emmanuel!
Exactly, Victor Emmanuel.
Oh, you take my breath away.
Oh, I'll expose him.
You mean you can prove it?
Well, no, but you're here now. You're going to prove it for me.
Me?
Yes, don't say no, Lucienne. Oh, we were bosom friends at the convent. All right, we have drifted apart over the years, but some things last. I always think of you as my best friend.
Of course.
So I naturally come to you when I have an enormous favour to ask.
Thank you very much.
So, tell me what I should do.
How do you mean?
Well, to expose my husband, to trap him.
How do you know he's trappable? He might be the model of virtue.
What would you say if your husband suddenly, after having been a husband, what a husband, suddenly stopped, just like that, between one day and the next?
I'd say, phew.
Oh, you'd say, phew, would you? Yes, I was just like you once. I even thought of taking a lover just for the worry of it.
You a lover?
Yes, one has these moments, you know. I've even chosen him, Roman Tunel. To mention no names. He was here with you at dinner the other night. Didn't you notice how he fancied me? No, you amazed me. We were on the very brink.
Oh.
Yes, he said, as your husband's my best friend, I feel it's incumbent upon me to... Well, why shouldn't I take a lover? Now my Victor Emmanuel's deceiving me.
Shall I tell you something?
What?
I think you're secretly mad about Victor Emmanuel. Well, if you're not, why all the fuss?
Well, I may want to deceive him. But for him to deceive me, no, it's going too far.
I like your sense of morality.
Well, aren't I totally justified?
Yes. Yes, and look what you've told me doesn't prove anything.
What, when a husband's been a raging torrent for years, and then suddenly... Nothing. Not a trickle.
Spain's full of dried up rivers. They're still in the same old beds. You know, it's like those men in casinos who try to impress everyone by risking millions, then... reduced to 10 francs.
10 francs would be all right. He doesn't even play. Just walks around the table and watches.
All the better. It means he's not spending his money on someone else. He's just a bankrupt.
Yes, well, perhaps you can explain these then.
What about them?
Well, what do you think they are? A pair of braces.
I
Who
can
do you
see
think
that.
they belong to?
Your husband, I
You
assume.
admit it.
Not exactly. I just presume if you have a pair of braces about you, they belong to your husband and no one else.
Then perhaps you can explain why he received them this morning through the post.
Through the post?
Yes, in a parcel which I opened by mistake when I went through his letters.
Why go through his letters?
Well, to see what was in them, of course.
Sounds reasonable.
You agree that if someone posts in his braces, it's because he left them behind in somewhere.
It seems to follow.
And you know where that somewhere was, my darling?
Oh, you're making my flesh creep.
The Hotel Coq d'Or.
What on earth's that?
Well, it's not the Christian Science reading room.
The Hotel Coq d'Or.
Yes, look. The box they came in. Printed label, then my husband's address. Monsieur Chandelier, 95 Boulevard Nellachine.
The Hotel Coq d'Or.
And in Montretout, my darling. A name that's been fun. It's repulsive, but it adds up. I understand it all now.
Oh, absolutely.
Of course, I had my doubts. I mean, just because my husband seemed to be going through a slight period of
Drought.
Exactly. I said to myself, so what? It happens to us all. But now this has sent me away with an enormous flea in my ear.
Obviously.
If you could see the hotel, my darling, it looks as if it had been carved out of nougat.
You mean you know it?
I've just been there.
What?
That's why I'm late. Yes, I wanted to make quite sure. So I said to myself, you must question the management. But how do you question a management like that? They refuse to say anything at all.
That's the first rule of their profession.
Do you know what that terrible man there said to me?
What?
He said, Madame, if I were to give away the names of my customers, you would be the first one never to come here again. He said that to me. Then he shut up, like a clam.
Clam's too good for that sort.
Yes, you see, men stick together. We must rely on us. Now, you know so much more than me about these things, darling. Tell me what I should do.
Well, now, let's see. Go to Victor Emmanuel and have it out with him.
Oh, Lucienne, you know he'd only lie to me. There's no lie like a man. Unless it's a woman.
You're right. Listen, there's one trick I've seen in plays, and it's pretty loathsome.
Yes?
I'd only do it to a man.
Oh, sounds perfect.
You get a sheet of highly perfumed writing paper, and on it you write a burning, passionate letter to your husband, as if it came from another woman. And you end up by arranging a meeting.
Meeting?
To which you go to naturally, and when he comes to meet you, you've got him.
Oh, I love it. It's quite repulsive, but the old-fashioned way's the best. Let's do it now. He might recognise my handwriting.
If you've written to him before.
But he won't recognise yours. You're going to do it for me.
Oh, you're leading me into mortal sin.
Well, that's where you'll find my husband.
That won't do me much good, apparently.
Are you my best friend or not?
All right, give me the writing paper.
Well, this will do.
Not yours, you'll recognise it.
Oh, yes.
Haven't you got any decadent writing paper? Something suggestive.
Well, there's this mauve, but it's not all that suggestive.
A drenched in perfume.
Yes, I have just the perfume. A bottle of Scarlet Woman. I first send it back, it makes me sick. Wait a moment.
Oh, hi.
Yes, Camille.
I want to get Victor Emmanuel back.
No, not yet.
I'll wait.
All right.
You see, when I came home in the end, you didn't have to wait too long.
Honestly, I remember you perfectly. We even had a little chat.
What he said was you didn't have to wait too long.
Okay.
Not too long, thank you.
Camille Chandelier, my nephew. Madame Carlos Onanides the son.
Delighted to meet you.
You're too kind.
You rang, madame?
Oh, yes, please. Fetch me a bottle of Scarlet Woman. Perfume, you'll find it to the right on the dressing table.
Certainly, madame.
Ah! Nothing around here. I must get off my work. Madame,
Yes, sir.
no respect.
It's this one, madame.
Oh, thank you very much, dear. Let's do it now before Victor Emmanuel gets back.
Well, now, how are we going to hook the fish?
Oh.
Where did this mysterious lady become associated with Victor Emmanuel?
Where do you suggest?
Been to the theatre lately?
Yes, last Wednesday we went to the Palais Royal with Monsieur Tunel.
Monsieur Tunel?
Yes, he's almost my lover.
Of him. Now listen to this. Dear Sir, having noticed you the other evening at the Palais Royal Theatre.
No. That sounds a bit formal.
Formal?
Yes, for love at first sight, as if you were serving a writ. No, I had to come right out with it and say, I was the girl who couldn't take her eyes off you that night at the Palais Royal.
You've obviously got to tell him this.
I'm only saying what I would write.
All right, I agree. I was a girl who couldn't take her eyes off you.
That night at the Palais Royal. Hot, yearning.
Oh, you're really living the part.
Yes,
You're in a box with your wife and another man.
Monsieur Tunel.
Since then, you're all I dream of. I'm ready to commit a folly. Will you join me? I'll be waiting for you today, 5 o'clock,
Yes.
at the Hotel Cocteau. The room will be booked in the name of Monsieur Shanby. From one who loves you. Now, drinks to
Here we are. Oh, lodged.
Oh dear.
You'll have to do it again.
No, not at all. That'll come in very useful. P.S. Why can't I stop crying when I write to you? With the tears of joy. It's not despair.
This is wonderful.
Private. Victor Emmanuel Chambly, 95 Boulevard, Malachar. Now we need a messenger. Who can we send?
Well, you, of course.
You're not serious.
Yes, we can't send a servant. He'd be recognised, and I can't go. I mean, if my husband asked for a description of the woman who brought the letter and got a description of me, the cat would just leap right out of the bag. Well, I'm afraid it has to be you, darling. Are you my best friend or not?
Oh, I suppose so, but you certainly make the most of it.
Oh, that can be my husband. Lovely, let's collect our things and go. What fun. It's like being back at the corner.
You say the doctor called?
Yes, sir.
Good, excellent. Come in, my dear fellow. Give me a moment, will you? I must sign the post.
Oh, Camille's been waiting for you as if you were the second coming.
It's you.
Good morning, dear lady.
Good morning, Monsieur Chanel. Yes, it's me.
I met Tournelle here on the stairs, so we came up together.
I've got a list of new clients.
Oh, splendid. I'll have those straight away.
Are you having trouble with your braces, dear?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I am, actually.
Oh, are they the ones that I bought you?
What's that? Oh, yes, of course they are.
They seem to be satisfactory.
Well, it's, just I've got my trousers pulled up a bit too tight, you see.
Let me help you adjust them,
No,
darling.
really, I can manage it myself.
Oh, as you like.
Excuse me, will you? Look, I'll be with you momentarily.
I'll carry on.
Oh,
Raymond. You're all dreaming.
Oh, not now. Not with his being unfaithful.
What?
Well, most things are perfectly all right when one has nothing else on one's mind.
But Raymond, you said you let me hold.
Well, did I? I suppose I did. But that was before he had his braces. Now that he has his braces... Goodbye.
She could be a tough nut to crack. Braces? What's he talking about, braces?
Oh, Chanel, my uncle is asking for you.
What?
My uncle is asking for you.
Oh, don't speak to your mouth, old boy. It's quite rude.
Wait.
My uncle is asking for you. Why not say so?
One untrue fellow. Extraordinary thing. I got all the trouble catching him, and he gave me a mouthful of you.
The master's back. Good. I'll sell it.
It's a mistake, really. I tell you most politely, my uncle is asking for you. He makes me repeat it. I write it down for him. And still, he got the eyeball nerve to come back with, well, why didn't you say no? Last time I was doing a favour from thing like that.
Are you rehearsing a dramatic monologue?
Oh, no, I'm just complaining about it.
Explain. Where you young scallywag? You been on the tiles lately? Of course, you're supposed to be the virginal young Camille. Got to keep your reputation up. Doctors have a way of catching out little plaster saints with their trousers down. But I must say, it's very funny. Everyone thinking you're so innocent.
I kind of didn't really.
Did you take my advice?
What?
Open your cop door.
Hey!
Why? We're alone between friends. Have you been there?
Yeah?
What did I tell you?
Oh.
Isn't it? Whenever I want a little relaxation, I never go anywhere else. Oh, by the way, I got your infernal machine.
What infernal thing?
Well, I promised you. At least you'll sound like a human being.
You got it?
Sit down. Now, your trouble is that the roof of your mouth hasn't formed properly. The sounds don't bounce off it. They float up and get lost somewhere behind your face.
Okay.
So I bought you a sounding board. Isn't it pretty?
Okay.
A silver roof to your mouth.
Oh.
Not everyone can say that.
On the other thing.
What?
On the
No. First so embarrassing. You never know where it's been.
Oh, you're right. But on the other thing.
Of course you'll be able to sleep with a little talent. You'll be in the comedy français.
On this kind of thing is dramatic.
Come in. Oh, wait a minute. They're calling you.
Tell them I'll be back in a minute.
Come here. Wait a minute. Oh, he's got something to see. Keeping well? Yes, thank God it's you. You're just the man I wanted to see. I was here earlier. Etienne told you? Yes. With his Istanbul certificate. Yes, it's on the table. Here we are. It seems he's a good risk. First rate. Thank you very much. What did you want to see me about? Yes, well, I wanted to consult you, Doctor. Rather a delicate matter. Quite frankly, the most extraordinary thing has happened to me. Well, what sort of thing? Come in here, will you? It's very difficult, this thing, for me to speak about. You see, take a seat. Philash, You know I have a most attractive wife.
Oh, here.
Quite, and no one is less interested in other women than your humble servant.
Ah.
Why do you say ah? What do you mean, ah?
I really don't know.
Well, I'm telling you. I mean, Ramon is everything to me, wife and mistress. And I don't wish to boast, but, well, between you and I, I'm a first-rate husband.
Ah.
Why do you say ah? Why do you keep saying ah?
I really don't know.
I'm telling you. To say I'm first-rate, it's an understatement.
Delighted to hear it. I suppose this is all leading somewhere.
Yes, of course it is. Tell me, have you seen a play called Nothing to Declare at the Palais Royal?
What?
I asked you, have you seen Nothing to Declare?
Well, yes and no.
Come on, Finash. I mean, it's obvious. You've either seen the play or you haven't.
Well, actually both. I had a close friend in my box.
Ah, so there were gaps then?
Yes, quite a few.
Well, never mind. You got the general idea. Nice young fellow on his honeymoon. Just about to give the wife lesson number 1 in the grammar of matrimony when in through the door burst a customs officer with a quite inopportune cry of, "Nothing to declare!" Brutally interrupted the poor fellow's train of thought.
I remember vaguely.
Vaguely? Well, obviously the customs officer didn't burst into your box, did he?
That's perfectly true.
Not to make too long a story, but it became an obsession with the poor fellow. Every time he got the urge to reopen negotiations with Madame, he'd see that customs officer and hear the dreaded cry of, "Nothing to declare!" And then, hey presto, nothing to declare.
More for him.
Quite. The thing is, Finash, the same thing has happened to me.
What?
Yes, one fine day. No, one ghastly night. About a month ago, I was extremely amorous, as is my wont. I expressed my desires to Madame Charlemagne, who appeared to welcome them. And then, hey presto.
The custom man arrived.
Yeah. What? No, I was in terrible trouble. I felt as if I'd become a small child again.
Oh, that was a little hard.
You could have put it more kindly. At first I didn't worry. I had a glorious past behind me. I said to myself, Shonby, I said, reverse today, revenge tomorrow.
That's life, yes.
Yes, but the next day I said, come on, Shonby, old man, you don't want to go doing what you did last night. Damn silly, really, to put ideas in man's head just when he needs all of his confidence the most. Anyway, anxiety took over, and once again, nothing to declare.
Poor Shonby.
Yes, I'm afraid it is, poor Shonby. Now I don't even say, tonight, can I? I just say, tonight, I can't. It never fails. Hang on, I mean, this is hardly the subject for laughter.
You don't expect me to treat your case as a tragedy. It happens every day. You're simply a victim of auto-suggestion. Now it's up to you. All you need is a little strength of character. If you want it, you can do it.
Oh, yes.
If instead of saying, can I, you must simply say, I can. That'll do it. Never doubt yourself in this life. You should have told your wife exactly what you told me, quite clearly and calmly. I mean, she would have had a good laugh and you would have enjoyed the joke together. You'd have both put your shoulders to the wheel and rolled straight through the customs.
Well, yes, perhaps you're right.
Apart from that, I described plenty of outdoor exercise. I'm going to have to listen to that chest of yours. You work too hard. Desk pounder. Round shoulders. That's your trouble. That's why I prescribed those special American braces. And I bet you're not wearing them.
Oh yes, I am. I gave my elder pair to Camille. Mind you, these things are terribly unsightly.
You're the only one that sees them.
Oh, no, that's not true for a start. My wife almost found them a few moments ago.
Right, let's listen to that chest.
Oh, all right, one humiliation after another, eh?
Hello, mistress, I'm here.
Certainly,
Hang on, will you? Hang on a minute. We'll get to this in just a second, okay? Ah, it's you, dear lady.
Of course it's me. Are you quite well?
Perfectly well, thank you. You're visiting my wife?
Calling back. I had a few little jobs, but I've seen her already. And this gentleman.
Oh, a delightful encounter.
Well, then, there's obviously no need for introductions. Tell me, did you notice any signs of nervousness?
In him?
No. In my wife. Well, it's just I don't know quite what's wrong with her this morning. It's just she's gotten out on the wrong side of bed.
I didn't notice anything.
Ah, well, all the better.
Oh, there you are.
Hello again.
Sir?
It's fine. It's on its way.
What is it?
Here it is.
By special delivery, personal to the master.
Oh, for me. Thank you. Excuse me, will you? Oh, good heavens.
Yeah, what is it, dear?
Oh, nothing at all, my dear.
Oh, no bad news?
just a thing about the business.
Oh. Liar. Come along. Now it's perfectly obvious.
My dear fellow, women really are the most extraordinary creatures. You'll never get what's happened to me.
What?
Well,
you gave me the slip.
Oh, come in, nothing private here.
What is it then? Hello, Doctor.
Hello, Turnell. You chaps are going to have to amuse yourselves for a while. I've got to go somewhere. It seems I've made a conquest.
What? You shunned me?
Yeah, that's taken the wind out of your sails, hasn't it? Yeah, listen to this, and I'm not making it up. I'm the girl who couldn't take her eyes off you that night at the Palais Royal.
You shunned me?
Me? Shunned me. She couldn't take her eyes off me.
You're in the box with your wife and another man.
Another man, so no, that's you. Look, yes, another man, X. A blurred, anonymous individual. Somewhat moth-eaten.
Thank you.
Since then, you're all I dream of.
No.
I'm all she dreams of. What do you think of that?
Is that there?
Oh, yes, it's there, isn't it? There.
Oh, I'm afraid it is.
Damn Dodd. Don't you find that damn Dodd?
People have morbid dreams occasionally.
Depends on what they've eaten the night before.
You may choose the mock.
Well, I must say I do.
I'm ready to commit a folly. Will you join me? Poor little creature's really got it badly. Wouldn't you say so?
Well, I don't know.
What, after all you've heard?
Is that all?
No. I'll be waiting for you today. 5 o'clock at the Hotel Cocteau.
Hotel Cocteau?
Yes, in Montretout.
She knows that place is well broken in.
Oh, why? Is it one of those hotels? Is
That's
it?
where I go for my little adventures.
These places are unknown to the purist.
Tornell would know.
Well, I might have just heard the name.
Oh, my dear fellows.
What?
She wept.
No.
Yes, I'm afraid so. Listen to this. P.S. Why can't I stop crying when I write to you? Let them be tears of joy and not despair. Poor little broken heart. I mean, it's no good saying she's not totally sincere. Look, this is French.
Oh, my dear fellows. What does she mix with her tears to make them smell so overpowering?
Tell me, did you notice anybody ugly at the theatre?
No. Oh, well, that is, I did, but I thought it was for me.
You? Oh, of course, what a fool I am. I mean, it's obvious.
What?
It wasn't me. She fancied it was you.
Me?
Yes, naturally, she mistook you for me. And then when somebody pointed up to her box and spoke my name...
Do you think so?
Oh, I'm certain of it.
Well, perhaps so, yes.
I mean, look at me. Am I the sort of fellow who sweeps women off their feet? Whereas you, well, it's only natural. It's your function in life. I mean, you're used to making conquests. It's its function in life. Yes, you've got the leg for it.
Oh, no, I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, I'm not, man. It's no secret. You don't know your own strength.
Well, I may have a certain boyish charm, but that's about it.
Boyish charm? Would have committed suicide for you. True, yes or no?
Just one, actually.
Ah,
And besides, she recovered.
well, thank you. It's relevant.
The whole thing's a bit mysterious, really. She poisoned herself eating a plate of mussels.
Mussels?
Yes. I just left her and she told everyone she did in a fit of despair. But I must say, I wouldn't choose a plate of mule marinure as a suicide weapon. It's far too risky.
Come on, the letter is obviously meant for you.
What do you think, Doctor?
I don't
And
know.
since it's meant for you, you're the man who has to go.
I couldn't do that.
Besides, I'm leaving this evening with a dinner hour.
It's impossible.
So now you're dying to go.
Am I?
Yes, look, your nose, it's twitching again.
Oh, my God, it is. All right, I accept.
Good, well, on your way then.
Well, it suits me. Now, I did have another little adventure planned, but I shall have it postponed.
Who with?
With, I couldn't possibly tell you.
He couldn't possibly tell me. What a tease you are.
Your unknown beauty will do me for the moment.
Well, take that with my compliments.
Too kind. Let's just have that later.
No. You don't all you've got to do is to go to the hotel and ask for the room that's booked in my name. Besides, I don't get letters like this dropped through the post every day of the week. Someday I'd like my grandchildren to... That is, if I manage to produce grandchildren. I was better in an attic or something and say, God, Grandpa must have been desperate looking to excite such a desperate fashion. At least I can be good looking for posterity. Come in, Doctor. Come in here, will you? Listen to my chest.
Oh, yes.
What about these signatures?
Oh, we'll get to them momentarily, all right? Come in here tonight. Nobody will know.
Hotel Cocteau. Who is this poor girl so besotted with me?
Oh, my husband's not here.
No, in there with the doctor. Shall I get him?
Oh, no, don't bother yourself. Could you tell him I'm going out with Madame de Samba, and if I'm late, not to worry, I may dine with her.
He'll probably be out too.
Why?
Well, he's got dinner with this American director.
He said that, did he? Not that I mind in the least, it's just that it's not true. I saw that dinner invitation, it's for tomorrow night.
Oh, well, he must have made a mistake. I shall get him.
No, don't bother yourself, he knows exactly what he's doing. Now, so he can come creeping in at night and pretend that he's got the dates muddled up. No, he can't fool me.
Why would he tell me fairy
I
stories?
mean, he saves them up for me.
Oh, of course not. You're putting words in my mouth.
Very clever. While my husband's unfaithful, you know you won't get anywhere with me. So you want me to believe he's as pure as a driven stone?
But he is. I'm speaking the truth.
Really? Well, it makes no difference. Goodbye.
Raymond.
Lose yourself.
She told me to lose myself?
You're the man doing now?
Lose yourself.
Oh, no, I'm very sorry. Oh, miraculous happened. So hard to come by. There you are, Mother. Come on. Take yourself. Take yourself clean.
Monsieur Don Momenides de Stanwa.
Monsieur Penguin.
Where's Signor Chandelier?
Hey, listen, nothing.
I want to see the Signor Chandelier.
Ah, here I am.
Just take my advice, that's all.
Yes, I understand.
My old friends, buenos dias.
Perfectly well, thank you.
And the doctor in fine health?
Naturally, you all right? Got to rush away.
Excuse me.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Whoever gets to the hotel cock door. Good luck.
Come here, old fool.
Well, my wife here?
Certainly with mine.
I thought,
As a matter of fact, I was
Chandelier, I called on your company today. I saw your doctor.
Ah, yes, he told me.
He told me, first of all, to make a little water.
To what?
To pee, to peedle, to piss.
Oh, yes, of course.
Why he do that?
What?
To make me piss.
Well, obviously to discover if you're a good risk.
But it's my wife I came to insure.
Well, you should have told me that.
I said I wanted insurance. She didn't ask me for who.
All right, there's no harm done. I mean, your wife can just go down to our offices. The
To
doctor.
be subjected to the same humiliation? I'm not wanting that.
No, but...
I'm not wanting that. I'm not wanting that. I'm not wanting that.
Now, they'd be reasonable. I mean, those are our rules.
I break your rules. I have already pissed for her.
Look, I'm afraid that's not allowed.
Bueno. Then no insurance. Terminado.
Surely you're not so possessive.
An affront to a man of dignity.
Or perhaps jealous.
Jealous? Me? I'm never jealous.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm sure your wife gives you no cause for jealousy.
Not only that, she knows I would be terrible. She would never dare deceive me.
Oh, yes.
You see this little toy?
Just put that thing away. You can't go around public waving things like that.
Not dangerous, just a deterrent.
But all the same.
If I just kept her with another man, he would get a bullet shot that would pass through the back and come out of the back.
Out of his back.
No, hers.
Oh, I see you think that perhaps...
I think? What do you mean, I think?
Nothing. Oh, my dear fellow, nothing.
She knows what would happen. I told her on the wedding night.
Well, how delightful for her.
There you are, old chap.
Oh, look, I'll be with you shortly, all right?
No, you know I can't wait. I've got that urgent appointment.
All right, get those papers ready. We'll sign them straight away.
All right.
Who was that, man?
Monsieur Tournelle.
Monsieur Bernard?
Yes, one of our agents. A close personal friend as well.
Ah.
Charming fellow. He's only got one small fault.
Yes.
Women. He never stops, really. It's quite fantastic.
Well.
Yes, he's in a hurry now. He's got a girl waiting for him. Or perhaps she's not waiting for him. You'll see, she addressed a little note to me.
Truly. Who is this girl?
Well, it's a mystery. The letter's not signed.
Perhaps one of those anonymous persons.
Yeah. Well, but no. I think rather a sophisticated, a woman of the world, probably married.
Why do you say this?
Why I say this?
Why do you say this?
Oh, I see why I say this. Well, it's all in the style of writing, you see. Loose women are much more straightforward in their language, not so sentimental. Look, have a look yourself.
Yes. Good joke, eh?
Oh, absolutely.
Poor idiot of a husband being cheated on.
It makes you laugh, doesn't it, really?
It's such a good joke.
Lovely people, these Spaniards.
Caramba! What's the moment I crossed? Caramba! My wife's handwriting! Mongrel! Snake! Hurricane! Oh, where's my fatal dollar? Here, boy, here!
God, he's got a dog with him!
There you are! My wife and you!
Hello, and how do you know it's from your wife? I mean, these days all women write the same.
I know it.
Now put that away. Anyway, I'm not going to meet her. It's Donnell.
The man who was here?
Yes, he's
good. I shall kill him.
No. I'll stop it. It'll be all right, really.
No, we should consummate it. Then I shall have my proof and I will kill beautifully.
No, really.
Come on, dear, we really want to hurry.
Yes, I'm ready.
My wife's voice, get them there.
No, really, my dear friend, it's not necessary.
See, I'm your friend, but I'll kill you like a mongrel dog. Come on, now let's fire.
Darling, there you are.
See, here I am.
Monsieur Jean.
Oh, madame, I trust you are well, and your
Yes,
husband?
thank you very much, yes.
And los niños, the little ones?
Oh, I don't have any little ones.
Ah, pretty well. Sooner or later.
Thank you.
What's the matter?
Nothing matter, nothing, nada.
Raymond and I are going out. You don't mind?
Bueno, go, I beg you, go.
Goodbye, then.
Yes, goodbye.
Adios, madame. Goodbye.
Cattiness, querido mio. Why do you make that face?
She is a good, I cannot think another.
What an impossible creature.
She rejects me without saying, "Shut up or I fire."
Isn't Sean being here?
Donnell, the other man. No, senor, he is not here.
All right, listen, if you happen to see him, would you be so kind as to tell him I've got all those proposal forms on his desk and all he has to do is sign.
Bueno, bueno.
I can't wait any longer.
Go, I'll...
Or you what?
Nada, senor, absolutely nada. Go, you better go.
All right. Curious individual. Goodbye.
Ah, I'm joking. I need a drink. Filthy French drink!
Sure thing, man.
Yeah. So happy you are here. I'm going now. When I go, I authorize you to unlock your master.
My master? What master?
Shameless, lustful lecher. Oh, who would think my wife would think to a lover?
He can't get away, he can. Master? What master?
How's it going? How many days?
Yeah?
And his wife?
Here out, come on.
Good. And Donnell?
He knows, man.
Oh, him too. How terrible. Look, there's no moment to lose. Who can we send down there to stop him? I know, Etienne.
What's down there?
Down the place. My God, man, we're sitting on a volcano. We could be about to witness a ghastly tragedy, perhaps even a double murder.
What? You got
No time. We just run round to his place before dinner. My hat, where's my hat?
What?
No time! If Donnell comes back, tell him not to go, he knows where. His life would be at stake, you understand me? And did you understand me, boy? His life would... Oh, what dramas! My God, what dramas!
I'm telling him about something going on. Stop! You're cursing out! Don't go in the way! You're life to stay!
What did you say?
Don't go in the way! You're life to stay!
Oh, leave me alone, boy. I can't say a word to say.
You're life to stay!
Oh, the hell with you. Come on.
Where's my camera room? Monsieur Tunel, please don't go! Monsieur Tunel, I gave him your message perfectly clearly. He just wouldn't listen.
My God, he spoke!